First and foremost, I need to.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hola, hola.
Hola, hola.
Siga, doctor.
I need to thank Veronica. She's been an amazing support. None of this would have happened without her. This and so much more in my life. She's been a very strong supporter of Rancho Pacaya and other efforts in my life. So I'm very grateful to her. And I'm grateful to all of you. You're doing this as a leap of faith. It's not even for a nonprofit, although today there's very little difference between for-profit and nonprofit. I think you need to look more at what is the work that's being done and feel good about that. So I did want to mention a little bit about the work. Most of you know I've been setting up this farm for some time. About 5 years ago, I started becoming pretty depressed at what the science is showing. And for me, it's quite clear we're all going to fry in about 20 years or before, unless we do some major changes. And this is they have to be, they're so major that it's really daunting. And I think most of us will tend to shy from thinking about it just because it's so depressing. But I actually am convinced that we are going to do the right thing because we are all on the same boat. And in a situation like that, we humans tend to do the right thing. If in this case, we all change or we all go down, I think we're all going to change. There will be some people who will be kicking and fighting and wanting to keep their things like they are, but they will all have to come into the fold as all of humanity begins to acknowledge the reality of the situation that faces us. So there's no one solution. There's 100 solutions. And the science is there already. These solutions can be implemented. But there's a few of them that are critical, that if you don't implement those, even if you implement the 99 others, we're still going to fry in 20 years. And one of those is called regenerative agriculture. It is one of the very few, most of the other solutions are looking at decreasing emissions of these greenhouse gases. But this is one of the few that actually is looking at drawing down this carbon dioxide that's already in the atmosphere. And the reality is that unless we do that, we can stop all emissions today, and we're still going to fry in 20 years. So that's why I started thinking, gee, here I am spending all my time and effort as a physician trying to prevent these issues of cancers and strokes and heart attacks in my patients for 20 years down the road. Well, 20 years down the road, those issues are going to be very small compared to the amount of destruction and death that the destabilization of our ecological cycles and the economic systems that depend on them will mean to humanity. So thus I started getting interested in this whole topic, and I realized that I was blessed to have this amazing piece of land in Guatemala. I'm going to fast forward because I can talk a whole lot about all this, and anytime anybody wants to talk about it, please, by all means, contact me. I'd be glad to give you more details. But Ahí está Margarita y Daisy. Hola, Margarita y Daisy.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo están?
Muy bien, muy bien. Qué bueno.
Ahí los veo. No, no me pueden ver porque si me ven los asusto.
Bueno, no hay problema, Margarita. Gracias por estar. Margarita is an amazing musician. She brought her a band for a previous fundraiser that we had a couple years ago, right before COVID. And we were able to raise the funds to build a dormitory for the students that we're about to bring on. So I wanted to just mention, and so we have this farm, we're implementing these techniques that basically allow for us to regenerate the topsoil that has been lost. And this is a phenomenon going on worldwide. We've lost more than half of our topsoil now worldwide over the last 50 years from the use of tillage and the use of chemicals. And again, long topic there. But we're basically showing that your production can be as good, if not better, by not tilling and not using chemicals for a whole bunch of reasons. And so that's why it is a demonstration farm for regenerative agriculture techniques. You may have heard me talking more about having tourists and visitors up there. My original thought was, it's such a beautiful place. Why don't we have visitors come through there, pay to be there, eat at the restaurant, and then these funds, we can generate funds to offer scholarships to subsistence farmers and to agriculture students. Well, it's going to happen. It's growing, but very slowly. So I've decided to not put the focus on that as much anymore, and really focus on the regenerative agriculture side and look at fundraising to bring to get funds to offer these scholarships. And things are actually moving very beautifully towards that goal. About a month ago, we had a Zoom meeting with the directors of the National Technical Agriculture School in Guatemala. I called them. I said I'd like to talk to them about what we're doing. And I couldn't believe it. They were just like all over me. And I later realized it's not about me. They didn't, they could give a hoot about who Glenn Lopez is. But it turns out that the World Bank had just knocked on their door and said, why aren't you all teaching regenerative techniques? We're going to fry in 20 years, So they were just amazed that I sort of fell out of the sky, because they're all about chemicals and tillage, right? And so as most educational institutions are in the United States, in the world, and that includes in the United States, with one amazing exception. California State University, Chico, has their Center for Regenerative Agriculture, and they are a shining star here in the United States. I spent a week there taking a course on this, got to know their directors, and it's, in essence, what I'm doing is bringing them together to jointly create a proposal to the World Bank to set up a Center for Regenerative Agriculture in Guatemala. And this is something that has to happen worldwide. So this will allow the Chico State Center to be able to become a world player now and help other countries to transition towards regenerative agriculture. I don't think I mentioned it, but the calculations are that roughly half the agriculture worldwide will have to be regenerative within 10 years, so that we can avert this climate cataclysm in 20. So it's exciting, lots going on, and I think we're very well positioned to start requesting funding, institutional funding for Rancho Pacaya. And we're not there yet, and so all of your support is coming at a very critical time to allow us to move forward, to begin to have our first groups of students. The first group is scheduled for the first week of June. And again, it's thanks to your support. I would like to end this part Since you have a bigger picture now of what it is that we're doing, I will be wanting to reach out to institutions. We'll probably actually start with a GoFundMe campaign, and this would be something that all of you might be able to help us with. If we were to give you this information and then you can multiply. I don't really know how all this works, but I assume it's basically attached to your own connections that you have through the social media. And so that would be highly appreciative. And I'm sure I'll be reaching out to all of you about that when we're ready. So also, you know, if any of you have connections with any organizations, again, let me know, and we can move forward with those possibilities as well. So with that being said, we have two amazing pieces of artwork to raffle here today. I think now Joe he was one of the outliers. Most people wanted the beautiful El Telar painting, Del Tejar, excuse me. We had hoped to have had the artist on the Zoom meeting. Unfortunately, he's actually in Santa Paola setting up or on his way there, setting up an art exhibit there as well. And you lose reception on the road up there, I know. So unfortunately, he will probably not be able to join us. If he does at some point, we'll ask him if he would like to give us some more information on the art piece. So tell me, Veronica, you're ready? You're all set up for the raffle part? I'm going to just we'll start with, let's see, thank you. Okay. So, yeah, no. I was thinking we would start with the one that is, I'm calling Joe the outlier because by far most people wanted to have the other one and not this one. I'm sorry, you can't really, you're getting the reflection, I think, of the windows, but you get the picture. You get the picture. It is an amazing piece of art which hung in the Homeboy Industries Homegirl Cafe for quite some time. It shows a gang member in black and white, all tattooed up, looking really mean, but holding his chest open with a full color heart inside of his chest. And I think the symbolism is quite clear, the humanity, the perfection that lies within all of us and how we need to see that. And at Homeboy Industries, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a program, very successful, been around for 20 years, taking gang members coming out of prison who do not want to go back to the gang life. I was the homie doc there for 7 years, and it's just an amazing piece for me. Father Boyle, a Catholic priest, runs the place with the philosophy of you have to see that perfection, the Christ, or however you want to look at it, in everyone, no matter what they've done. And that is what allows us all to rise. And it's beautiful. I couldn't agree with him more. He would tend to quote more Buddha than he would the Bible. And he's a priest. So he's but an amazing person. So I say outlier. Most people wanted the other one, but it's curious. This one, there were only three people who wanted 5 tickets each. And they all wanted it for this one. So if you liked this one, you really liked this one. You know, so here goes. I'm going to let Veronica take it away. And I've never used this system before, but all of your tickets are in. Oh, there it is. Let's see. All right, tap to spin. So these are the ones, the people who have requested this painting. All right, Veronica, I'm gonna let you take it away. Yeah,
So cross your fingers.
right, here we go.
1, 2, 3. And the winner is Joe.
Joe!
Oh my goodness! Wow!
Wow! Joe, by the skin of your teeth. Look at that. Bravo! That's great.
Glenn, I have to tell you something.
Family.
Let me tell you something about why I chose that painting.
Please
I-
do.
Recently retired from being a prosecutor for 25 years, and I became very disillusioned with the revolving door of people coming in and out. And so I think that's what drew me to that painting. Now I'm now a defense attorney, and so I swapped sides. I'm on the other side.
Well, this will remind you of the humanity behind all these frustrating people you deal with. It's kind of heavy, Joe, and we can talk about this later. To transport this to Tennessee, where you're at,
We don't know.
we'll find out what that means, but you know, it's got to be well packed. And so I'll let you know what it is, and
We'll have to go to visit you.
we'll have to take it to you. There we go. All right. Wow. Congratulations. I'm amazed, you know.
Thank you,
Very
Glenn.
well. All right. All right. So
Let's go to the
with
second one.
that, let's move on with prize number 2, and that's not in any order of value or beauty in my view, but
Es el telar, es el tejar.
Huh?
Es el tejar.
I put el telar, but it's not el telar, it's el tejar. To tejar, the verb to tejar in Spanish means to weave. So this is called the weaving. All right. So that is this
That
beautiful
one.
piece here. All right. Well, Veronica.
Okay, now cross your fingers again. 1, 2, and 3. Oh no, full screen. Let's see. It didn't go. There.
Dun, 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 dun.
Aldo!
All right. Bravo, Aldo.
Wow, Aldo. He's not here today.
Yeah, sorry. I feel real bad about everybody because I love you all so much. And so I know that some of you, the ones who wanted this one and didn't get it, I feel bad, but
Jairo just joined.
But we were doing this for you too, and for the project, and that's what it's about.
Yes.
Slim
thank
chance of getting it. We knew that, but this is what it's for.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Aldo was a student
He
who
worked, yeah.
who worked on a mobile clinic that we had and just became enamored with community medicine and went on to go to medical school at UCLA. Did he go?
No.
No. I thought he did.
No, he
No.
went for the
Oh.
undergraduate.
Oh, no, that was undergrad. Sorry.
Yeah.
But anyways, he is now in
He went to Arizona.
Cincinnati and but keeps up with us and is a great supporter. So anyways, congratulations, Aldo. And
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry to all of you who wanted this one. But anyways, your support is going to something super amazing. Aside from just supporting Glenn Lopez and what I'm doing, it is something that has to happen worldwide. And that for me is the beauty of this huge problem that we're facing. is that we are going to have to come together as one world. Everybody is going to have to change. And so the fact that you're supporting something in Guatemala is just as relevant as supporting something here in the United States or in your neighborhood, because we can all do the right thing up here, but unless everybody does the right thing, we're all gonna fry. So, anyways, I have, again, here's Arturo is with us. He apparently is connected now. I don't know if anybody has any questions for him or for myself. I'd be glad to translate.
He's not here.
Who-
He's not here.
who?
Arturo?
I'm looking at him. Yeah, he's right there.
Arturo Martinez.
No, Arturo, sorry, I'm sorry. Arturo Lucero, the administrator of Rancho Pacaya. Yeah, Arturo Martinez, the painter, is not connected now.
Well, I will just say that I'm really excited to be coming down there in 2 months or 7 or 8 weeks or whatever, bringing my family, and Jenny's coming with her family, and get to see it in person.
Your hand? Oh,
Hey, Heido, I'm hearing your new baby in the back.
hi everyone. Sorry, I thought it was on mute. Yeah, she she just came to daddy for a little love and support.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for your love and support. Heido is a master chef at Homeboy Industries and just had a baby. And Heido actually came down to Guatemala 2 years ago to help us figure out how to set up a professional kitchen there. He is originally from Guatemala, although, you know, you wouldn't know it. He was raised here in the United States and is a great guy. Jackie, yes, I am so looking forward to you and Jenny and all of you someday. Helen, Duplessis, Joe, Beth, etc. You know, Margarita Luna. You all are very welcome, and I will be always going down starting June. The first full week of every month is my schedule, so that my patients can be scheduled appropriately. So you all know that's the time. First full week of every month I'll be down there. All right. So let's see. Any other questions or
No,
comments?
just keep us posted of what's happening.
More than glad to do so, Beth. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's wise. Certainly everybody who's supported this now, and you know, I would love to keep you all posted, and there will be many more opportunities to support in your ways. You know, everybody has a different way. Your thoughts are so valuable. You know, everybody has different gifts. I'm real curious. Jackie is a super professional photographer, has worked for all the big geos of the world, and you know, hopefully you'll bring your camera down.
Well, here's the deal. It's her now. She's in her junior year going through our program, photojournalism documentary, and I'm texting her so you'd also see, like, you're going to do a project while you're down there and shoot a video. And so yeah, now
Nice.
it's in the family, and she's using my camera.
I'm more of a filmmaker, though.
Right,
this time,
she's filmmaker.
documentary filmmaker.
Wow, fabulous, fabulous. Well, let's talk about it. We could, you know, maybe we could actually create something, any background work that would have to be done before. I don't know what exactly, but we can certainly talk more about that.
Absolutely.
Arturo, ¿tienes algún comentario, algo que quisieras decir al grupo? You know, ya somos pocos, es más familia lo que queda aquí. Pero 3 de las personas hablan español, si no más, 4. Yeah.
Yeah. No. You speak.
Estás en mute, Arturo.
Estás en mute, Arturo.
Hoy sí. Ujú. Pues mi reconocimiento y el agradecimiento al noble gesto, ¿verdad? De que más de dar que, más de recibir que de dar, ¿verdad? De estas lindas personas que han contribuido a que
Okay.
Rancho Pacaya.
Déjeme ir traduciendo. So
Okay.
my sincere appreciation for this noble gesture to have supported this the way that you all have. You know?
Más que recibir, de dar, ¿verdad? A este proyecto innovador, ¿verdad? Porque es un proyecto innovador, ¿verdad? Hoy por hoy, pues.
More than receiving, giving to this project, to this very novel project that is being developed in Guatemala.
Bueno, que es es una pequeña luz que se está dando, ¿verdad? Hacia una nueva generación, ¿verdad? De cuidar la tierra y
But
regenerar.
it is a light, a small light to a whole new generation in Guatemala to care for the earth.
Un abrazo fuerte a todos los participantes y gracias por siempre apoyar la causa.
A strong hug to everybody present, and thank you for your support.
So Jairo just clarified that he's independent now. He's not a homeboy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a quick update, Glenn. We
Yeah.
haven't spoken for a minute now, but I worked for the city of Long Beach recently as a business navigator, helping small businesses with programs, grant, loan assistance, resources, just to help them out. You know, in the time after COVID happened, everyone needed special assistance and also just access to information, right? That's really important. And so a lot of first generation business owners just didn't have the resources, and that's where I came in. But now, sorry, now I'm just, I branched out on my own, and I'm just focusing on being able to be more hands-on with businesses.
Fabulous, 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 fabulous.
And he has been in Guatemala.
And yeah, no, I mentioned he came down to Guatemala, helped us set up the kitchen there. That's a real switch of professions, Jairo. You know, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited for the next chapter.
Aren't we all, huh? All right. Well,
Margarita que nos va a cantar una canción, pero no va a abrir la cámara.
okay, so for those of you who are enjoying hanging out, Arturo, ahorita Margarita nos va a cantar una canción. Margarita is going to play a song for us, but she refuses to let us see her, but she'll let us hear her. So those of you who want to continue, you're more than welcome. Dele, Margarita, muchas gracias. Yeah.
Margarita está.
No, sí, no, ya me peiné. Okay. Sorry, I don't look very good.
She's getting ready to go to an event, so she was pinching.
Okay.
Get ready.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to participate in such a beautiful activity. Thank you, Glenn, and thank you to all your friends. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, well, here I am. I'm going with video. I don't want to scare you. I want to be humble and
Nice.
not my ego. I don't know how I look.
You look beautiful as always, Margarita.
Everyone. Thank you. Well, this is a thank you song. I just got this guitar lele. New instrument. da, da, da. Gracias, tierra, viento, luna y sol. Gracias, tierra, viento, luna y sol. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Con mucho amor te cuidaré, con mucho amor yo esperaré que tus frutos regresen en paz. Perdóname, tierra, por no entender tu amor, por no entender tu lenguaje de paz. Tierra, perdóname. Gracias, tierra, aire, viento y sol.
Margarita, bravo.
Bravo, gracias.
The main was saying.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Let's see, Beth, did you understand what she was saying or no? It was thank you, Earth. Pardon us for not understanding your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the sun. Thank you for the mud. Thank you for the plants. Just what a beautiful song. And thank you, Margarita.
Para usted, con mucho cariño,
Wonderful.
me
What a
abrazo.
wonderful gift.
Gracias.
All right, I think
Gracias,
that's
Margarita.
the
Gracias,
perfect.
thank you everyone for being here. Gracias, Daisy, también Arturo.
Gracias.
Gracias.
I love you all.
Nos vemos pronto.
Okay. Hasta
Talk to you
pronto.
soon.
Adiós.
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 Thank you.